some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Hits him on the out route. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. Defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bridgewater looking to throw. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. Catch is made in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans trim the lead to 1.
Okay, to put this first quarter in perspective a little bit, add a little context. You know what the single-season rushing touchdown record is? 28 in 17 games. Well, LT did in 16 back in the day, but he's got 2 already here in the first quarter.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Putting the receiver in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
He's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers break the tie here in the 1st.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater setting up the running back screen. Jukes away from one. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Lone back gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Back to the wall again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
It's 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Warriors 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
4th down, pass coming. He connects downfield. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They'll run the counter. He dodged the tackle. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
18, run with it. 18, let's go now.
Bridgewater to throw it. Escapes the defender. By man, he's in the clear. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And he's out in the clear. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie us up 28 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Kick the running back in motion. Getting out to his left. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, shot. Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Bridgewater now. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 79, Bronco, 19, Cardinal, 18, Cup.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
To throw, here's Bridgewater. Burton there to bring it in. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Buffalo 18, 18, Cardinal, 18, Cup.
Here's Bridgewater. Finds him over the middle. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down.
18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Steady.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
gamesmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Gets to the line fast. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is he got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
It's everything he has under this one. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls.
Okay, ready?
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
Pass play now. It is caught left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready? 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Ready?
Sign quarterback run here. And still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll throw 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. He's going for it himself. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment.
Ready?
1st down from the 42.
Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Okay, break! Ready?
Now a run here from the gun. They're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On the jump!
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! Bronco 80! 70 Lions! Warriors 70! Ready?
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal. Now give left side. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. The Packers take their 1st time out. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Packers take the lead just before halftime.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater to the air. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions. Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And no touchdown here. He just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
18, Pioneer. Go. Hup. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Dragon 60. Take go.
Bridgewater looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
To throw here on first down. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Let's go.
Working on first down. Here's the downfield work in the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Throwing the out route complete. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Running for the marker on second. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Offense to the line for second down.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through. Contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he puts him air under this one, right side. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up after hitting Painter in the 3rd.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Trying the right side. midfield partner to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go play action on first down. Rolling out to his left. Connects on the crosser. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Pass play on first and 10. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He'll work against the blitz. Hits his running back. Has room into the secondary. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a third-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 31-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
At the 27-yard line.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. Motion was the motion.
Bridgewater. In slant route, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Check go.
The handoff on third and short. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
46-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Jump off, caught on his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
40-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Penalty moves him backwards. Here comes second and 9. Bridgewater now. Completed to his running back. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
We'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to have a few looks at a touchdown here as he gets it down to the 8. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
19. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone on first. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
To throw, here's Bridgewater. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Here's a give straight up the middle. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Well, the 5-yard run gets him closer. It's fourth and goal from near the end zone. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
60 Bobcat. 60 Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And the defender comes away with it. And the Packers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Texans have some new life in the fourth!
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
79. Here we go. Shot.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Packers getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
60 Bison.
Out of the shot. Oh, he lost the football. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try and punch it in. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
from the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll send him up the middle. He pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It'll be a gain of only 1 on second, so that brings up third goal from the 2.
It's now third and goal.
Here's another for him. And he is in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Texans 42.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Dumped off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's Bridgewater to the air. Fits it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Goes for 32 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston. Bridgewater looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And they pick him off again. And the Packers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped one.
There he goes on the right side. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21.
63. Texans 42.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
70 Lions, trap 60, trap 60.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
35-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Good.
Here's Bridgewater. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now, another shotgun. He's on target, Watkins. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
20-yard line.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
The 2-point try does not work out, and I'm not sure this flag is going to save him either. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Lower back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
2nd and 10, here's a pass. Rolling left, buying some time. It is caught left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first. He'll look to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Packers ready to move to a perfect 10-0. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Man in motion out of the slot.
19, 18. Ready.
They'll go play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19.
3rd and long for him here. He's going deep this time. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
19 Lion. Stephanie. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Bridgewater to throw it. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Panther, 79 Bronco. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Bridgewater. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's second and long.
18, Pioneer. Hawk, set, go.
Setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Packers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
On first down, they'll run. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to the well again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's wound up for him. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.